and welcome back to the non-league adventure with me, GW365, playing as Eastleigh FC in the Skybet Championship. If you joined us last time, we had games against Cardiff and Middlesbrough. So it's a Cardiff and Middlesbrough game which we drew 1-1 and 1-2-0 respectively. In the two away games, we have since beat Swansea, who are our nearest rivals, 4-0. And then we've just capitulated somewhat and drawn 0-0 and lost 1-0 to Sheffield United, which was rather disappointing. No goals in two games. It's kind of concerning. We are in November. We're starting to approach the January sort of mark, and I'm starting to think, do I need strikers? Because if I go to this page at the minute, Brewer, the guy we are like solely relying on to get us loads of goals, he's only on 7 goals in 16 appearances, which is not a bad return. However, I don't think he's scored for about 9 matches. So at this point, I'm actually going to warn him. I'm going to say criticise recent form. Have faith and get back to scoring ways, and it's a positive reaction, so that's very good. You could also see there how he's improving as well, which is absolutely awesome. But yeah, today we've got a game against Birmingham and then obviously Leeds, because I'm a Leeds fan if you weren't already aware. So we're going to be going to Ellen Road and hoping to pick up 3 points after going to St Andrews. Today's Skybet Championship clash is brought to you live from St Andrews. It's Birmingham City FC versus Eastleigh FC. So a tough fixture for Birmingham City here. They're going to line up as follows, with Nordfeld in the goal, with Josh Llewellyn at right back, Tanzer at left back, with Plummer and Errington in the middle of defence. Berry and O'Keefe make up the centre midfield partnership. The 4 players up top are made up of Kai Naismith, I think it's Kai, with Collins as an essential attacking midfielder, with McLean on the left and Hopper up top to face Eastleigh and cause as many problems as he can. Eastleigh are the away side today, so therefore they're playing red. They're going to line up as follows, with Jääskeläinen in goal, Jeffs and the Stadium, the fullbacks, with Kane and Salt in the middle, Powell on one wing, Belt on the other, Walsh and Hesenthaler in the middle of the park, with a familiar looking front two up top in Callum Saunders and Roy Brewer. We all know how dangerous both of them can be. So I've just told the guys basically I've got faith in them. I don't need to do it for the strikers because they're both motivated and or delighted. Let's get into the game. Right, so it's Birmingham to get us underway. Right, potential chance here now. Jääskeläinen finds the Stadium on the left hand side. Now it's the Belt to Walsh. Chips it forward for Brewer to chase, but no, it gets intercepted. Hasn't tallied as well though, but it can only find Plummer, the centre back. He plays it to the left back Tanzer, who's now coming forward. He plays a hopeful ball, I'm going to call it, and the Stadium cleans up, and now it's Jääskeläinen again. Again it goes back to the Stadium. Forward to Walsh, first time to the Belt, controls it well, and plays it down the line. Brewer now with it in a position to get maybe a cross in. Held up well, but the Belt's got it now and has I think that was a shot. It looks like one, and Powell got on the end of it, but it was offside. Another chance perhaps now. It's the Stadium intercepts well, to stop the ball from getting to Leland. Brewer plays in the Belt now. Belt's got pace to burn and finds Saunders instead. Saunders with a chance to score and does. It's 1-0 Eastleigh. Fantastic break to put us 1-0 in front. So yeah, ball play forward to the Belt, and then Belt, I think he's just going to run into the corner and whip one in. Decides to pass to Saunders and right foot just like sort of toe punts it into the near post. Right, instant highlight is kind of disturbing because it means that they're potentially going to have a chance. O'Keefe has got it and plays it towards McLean. It's a good interception by Kane, and then it's a poor pass and Collins in with a chance to instantly reply, but he's blazed it over the bar, much to our relief. Long kick towards Naismith. Jeffs will bring it down. I thought he was going to head it away, but no. And now Jääskeläinen has it at the other end. Jeffs again. Plays it down the line to Powell. Hesenthaler now coming forward. Plays a decent ball to Saunders. Saunders now finds Brewer in acres of space, and he has a shot. He did get closed down quite well, to be fair. Another chance perhaps for Birmingham. Naismith has it from the quick free kick. McLean shoots, and what is Jääskeläinen doing there? Because that's near post, straight at him for me. And James McLean gets his first goal of the season. I mean, it was a nicely worked free kick, don't get me wrong. Somehow like backheeled it. Played it through, and let's see what happens here. McLean smashes it, granted, but what are you doing, Jääskeläinen? You wave at your friends, wave at your family in the stands. Yeah, I thought so. So we're at half time. It's 1-1. I'm not going to say yeah, I think I'm going to say I'm disappointed. You're stressed. Why is that? I will say no pressure on you because you're stressed. And it doesn't work. Awesome. They're all fired up, which is always good. So we get the second half underway. I like to say it's unlikely there's going to be a chance here, but you never know. That's happened in the past. Right, there's a chance just before I'm about to make a sub. It's a free kick for us, but they're messing around with it for some reason, and hopefully we can get something for this as Brewer gets in behind it. He does finally score to make it 2-1 to the mighty Eastleigh. Back into first. I was just looking across and somehow Charlton were ahead of us somehow. Goal difference must have been alphabetical, lyrical, Public Enemy #1. I don't know what I'm saying there, but Brewer did well there. Toe punted it again, it seemed. As we are going to now make changes. A couple of players tired out there. Sonner's been one actually. So I don't know, but he's going to come on. I think, yeah, Stephen Kinsella could come on for Powell. And we'll leave it like that for now. Only because he's playing the worst out of everyone apart from the defenders, which is joint anyway. Right, so changes have been made. See if they can make the difference at all, even though we're already winning. McLean with the corner. Swings it in and it's 2-2. Ellis Plummer unmarked, it seemed. See what happened. McLean swung it in near postish, and he just pushes. I want to say that is... I don't even know who that is. Let me select him, please. Don't know where I'm going to sing song. We'll never know. We will never know. Right, one final change. I think the belt is going to come off for Russell, who seems a bit more of an impact player. A little bit better at finishing. Equally as quick. So we'll hopefully get a response from him. Just going to switch up to attacking for the last couple of minutes, see if we can do anything with it, because there's been no highlights whatsoever. And it seems like that's going to be how it finishes. We're going to drop to second for pretty much the first time this season. The Salt heads away though. It's a one last twist in his tail. Brewer, Errington brings it down. Plays it wide to Lellan, who kicks it long. Sterling's trying to get on it. Is that the Raheem Sterling? It can't be. Keziah Sterling, I know about this guy. Could be useful if we can somehow snatch him from Birmingham. But yeah, disappointing result. We played weaker as well. And they're in 20th position. They seem to sympathise, but I think we've been outplayed there, so I'm going to say not good enough. It wasn't. You can be demotivated, stadium. The stadium. But yeah, that sees us drop to second place for pretty much the first time all season. It looks like Swansea might have won as well. Yeah, they've won 3-1 against in their South Wales derby against Cardiff. So yeah, it's started to hot up at the top of the table. Reality is starting to kick in after 17 games. Hopefully you're going to join us for the Leeds game, which is on this game, 4 days time. Right, so as you can see here, one of our key players, one of the guys we signed in the summer, Russell, has pulled his hamstring. He's out for 5 to 6 weeks. This is going to be pretty challenging, but at least we have got cover with Geraldo that could step in. Aidan White can actually do a job there as well. Let's not forget about Senior, the ginger quiffed assassin, who's not really trained there, but anyway. And then Sean Jeffs has got Whiplash. This is very handy. We're going to have a very small squad looking at this for the Leeds game. Today's Sky Bet Championship clash is brought to you live from Ellen Road. It's Leeds United versus Eastleigh FC. So Leeds the home side today against Eastleigh. It's Fraser Forster in goal with Shepherd at right back, Ben Davis at left back with Brewitt and Webster middle of defence. And they're going with a midfield three of Bree, Alexander and Baxter in the middle of said three. And completing the lineup is a front three of Maputu, if that's even how you say it, Doherty and Severovic in a very tricky looking attack force. Eastleigh on the other hand have had quite a few injury problems and suspension problems. It does see Jääskeläinen in goal, but the problem being right back with the stadium having to fill in an unfamiliar role. He's got Aidan White opposite to him on the left side of defence, with Kane and the Salt making up the middle of defence. Powell and the Belter on each wing, with Hesenthaler and Smith making up the middle of the park. Once again, the front two consists of Callum Saunders and Roy Brewer, hoping to continue their scoring form, or Brewer in particular. So yeah, we're the underdogs, so I'm going to say just that and get no response, which is absolutely fantastic. No pressure as well would be of benefit. You know, one person's relaxed. But I'm going to say I've got faith in the strikers, and I did get the response I wanted from them. Worth noting that both strikers scored in the last game, so that's one of the reasons why I kept him in the team. Right, Bree with a free kick. Plays it shot to Baxter. Back to Webster. It's played for to Severovic, who was a very tall and angry-looking guy. The Bell playing centre-back all of a sudden for some reason, but the Powell's got it and finds Saunders. He's looking for an option. He's found Brewer. Brewer's got in behind the defender. He's put it wide. Devastation all around. Right, the stadium with the throw. Now found Saunders. Plays it inside to Smith. I think it took a deflection, but Brewer's got it now. Can he turn and shoot? No, he plays in the Belt, who's offside. He did put it away, but unfortunately, to the dismay, as he looked across at the linesman. That's White. Finds Smith. It's gone wide for some reason. Gives it to Bree, but can he win it back? Apparently not. No. Bree chips it forward to Maputu. Going to struggle with his name, I'm not going to lie. And Doherty's the wrong side of the Salt. Can the Salt do anything? He kind of stops him, but he does enough to put him off, because Doherty fires it wide. Right, Davis with the throw. Throws it long to Baxton. Absolutely acres of space. First time he opts to pass to Doherty. And Maputu tries to find him again, but the stadium cleans up. And plays it wide to White. White now. Forward it goes to the Belt on his left hand side. Inside it goes to Smith now. What can he do? He finds Hesentel square of him. Back out wide it goes to the Belt. This is good movement. Good passing. And Smith's trying to get in behind it, but Brewitt is always going to beat him there. Brewitt versus Brewer. Now it's White again though. Can he find an option? He does. He finds the Belt, who finds the Smith. The Smith? The Blacksmith. Could call him that. Maybe not. Doherty now. They've got a bit of a counter attack here. Maputu on this right hand side. He's closing in on, bearing down on goal with a couple of defenders in front of him, but it doesn't matter because I think that's a Doherty goal. It is. Shane Doherty put Sleaze in front. To be expected, really. I'm not expecting to have a clean sheet in this game. Let's see exactly what happened. Right, so Maputu got it and swung it in towards the back post. Doherty, he actually tackled the stadium and the ball went in. Forward it goes to the Belt. Belt hits the line for Brewer to chase and is on it. So up against Webster. He's in the area. Here, can he find a shot? He can, but Forster, the former Southampton man, and I want to say Celtic, saves it easily. And he kicks it on towards Maputu. He wins the header as well, but the Belt's done well to knock it away from Baxter. Now Brewer's in behind. No, he was in behind momentarily, but it doesn't matter because Saunders has just scored from nothing, really. Lovely through ball from Brewer, and all of a sudden it was just like first time, bang, straight into the. I want to say the top corner, but it might be the middle of the goal. Plays him in. Looks suspicions of offside. No, but middle of the goal. Not very high neither, so not going to complain. It's a goal. And it's 1-1. Right, so it's half time. It's still 1-1. I'm going to say unlucky boys so far, just to try and keep them calm, but no, doesn't do anything. So I'm going to say I think there's a lot more to come from you, and I believe you've got what it takes. And it's not a bad response. It could be worse. Right, Seferovic gets the game underway. Second half underway more. Shepherd's in the crossing position, but it's gone out of play. That will be the end of the highlight, I would imagine. Ball played towards Maputu. Again, Assault wins ahead of this time, but Shepherd knocks it down to Baxter. And now it's wide to Davis, the left back. Now it's Seferovic. He's kind of in behind. He's in the area, out wide though. Plays it to Doherty, who it looks like again he's tackled the defender and it's gone in. Shane Doherty with his second goal of the game, fourth goal of the season. Puts Leeds 2-1 ahead inside Ellen Road. Ball played down the line. Seferovic here. Like held it up slightly. And yeah, he's just a tackling machine. He's a ball-winning midfielder played up front. What's that all about? Fouling my defenders, tackles from behind. Red card. Simple as. The Belt's just got a yellow card for winning a header, basically. That's nice. Shepherd knocks it forward to Baxter. Baxter flicks on. The Salt heads to White. White can only head it as far as Baxter, who plays it first time to Maputu. It's a great ball, to be fair to him. He squares it to Severovic, and this is a demolition job now. Wholesale changes, I think, here. With Naby's going to come on for Brewer, who's been pitiful at best. Kinsella's going to come on for Powell, who again's not really done anything. And Geraldo, you know what, you can have a run out for the Belt, because the Belt is just pants at this moment in time. It's a big step up from League One. I don't think there's any chance of us getting back in the game. But what can you expect when you've got 7 players missing? through injury and international duty and whatever. I'm just calling bullshit, really. Eastleigh and really no man's land there. It like did a drop kick like on an invisible man. I thought it was wrestling there. Threw someone against the ropes. Out wide it goes to the stadium. Again, playing in the unfamiliar right back role, showing it there by giving it straight to Davis. But Kane does well to bring it down. Looking for options, he finds Kinsella who's just come on. Kinsella inside it goes to Smith. First time ball over the top for Saunders to chase, but there's no way he's going to get on it as Brewitt gets it away. Gallagher, inside it goes to Doherty. And back to Gallagher it goes. And he's hit the post, and really I thought that was going to be 4-1 and another annihilation job by another West Yorkshire club. If you remember last season, Bradford did it to us 5-1 at Valley Parade. Shepherd with the throw. Finds Bree, and it's crossed in sort of. Hasenthal can clear away now and finds Saunders. Nabilo. The old League 2 combination combining now. Up front. Kinsella. Looking to get around his man, but he finds Hasenthal and he's found Naby in a little pocket of space. Saunders with a chance to find Geraldo in the end, and Geraldo shoots and forces saves. I thought he was going to have a go, Saunders. He opted to pass it to Geraldo, who was, for me, not in as decent a position. Cross comes in, it's another corner, thanks to Mapatu's clearance. Kinsella with another corner, it's headed away. Geraldo knocks it back to the stadium. He plays it down the line to Kinsella. He will get on the ball. He'll cut back and knock it into Geraldo. Can he find a shot here? And he sort of does. It comes to White. White against his former club, it might add. I might add even. Shepherd keeps it in as well and plays it long, but the stadium brings it down well and finds Kinsella. The highlight is still not over, which I find very bizarre. Kinsella there! Oh, he's put it wide. That was his route back into the game. And I think that will be probably the last chance for us it's going to mean anything. Back down to earth. Because that was a disappointing performance. Only Callum Saunders can come away with any credit. Stadium did a job at right back, so I can't be too unhappy with him. And Martin Smith as well did okay. But everyone else, the thing is, I've got to say, you know, they gave it everything. No one expected us to win. You've got to keep morale up at this stage, and we are dropping down to third. So a disappointing couple of games, which leaves us in a little bit of a pickle. But hopefully we can dig ourselves out of this hole and get a decent result. Right, so the next video I'm probably going to do is probably going to be, I'm going to say Notts Forest and Hull. It's two big games really. Notts Forest obviously a championship team for quite some time, but they always seem to be up and thereabouts in the playoff sort of area. Only recently, like this season, like as I'm recording now, that they're not really in the running. Hull obviously starting the Premier League. Sorry, no, they don't start in the Championship, but they're recently relegated from the Premier League. So that's going to be a tricky fixture as well. So I think those two games are going to be a decent choice for the next video. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, want to go ahead and press that like button for us, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you'd like to see more of this series, then feel free to subscribe. And hopefully join us, like I say, for the Notts Forest and Hull games. And until then, I'll see you then. Bye bye.